Hello, namaste. My name is Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube, and I'm very excited to be here connecting with you today. It's extremely windy, so you might go for a bit of a ride. But I'll do my best to hold you steady. But it is extremely gusty and windy here today, so who knows what might happen. You might go for a bit of a trip, or I might go for a trip, who knows. So I'm actually here to pull cards for the whole week, which is not something I usually do. So the reason I'm doing it is because after I tie a few things up today, I'm taking the week, well, not really off, but I'm stepping back from services and sharing things through social media for the week, because I want to spend the week creating, so doing some artwork, some ceramics, and finishing my book, The Alchemist, and resting, and I want to spend some time in nature. So I'm going to enjoy some time doing those sorts of things this week. Corey's still going to be around, so you can still contact us through our website, through email. He's going to be monitoring our Facebook pages as well, and I will probably pop in from time to time with a video as I'm opening the kiln, perhaps a bit of sneak peek of me doing some drawing, those sorts of things, but that's going to be my focus for the week. So I'm here to share some guidance for the week in advance. So think of this video as a resource and something you can come back to throughout the week and just see how things are flowing for you. So how I'm going to do the guidance this week is that I'm breaking it up into 3 groups, and then I'm going to pull a theme card. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull one card for Friday the 23rd, Saturday and Sunday, and then one card for Monday the 26th and Tuesday and Wednesday, and then one card for Thursday the 29th and Friday the 30th, and then a theme card for that whole week. So it won't be probably as detailed as per day kind of thing, but I thought it's either pull some cards for the weekend and not get back in touch for a week, or pull some share some guidance for the week in advance. So that's what I'm doing. If you just joined in, welcome. Extra special welcome to our Temple of Balance patrons, our Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much. It's very, very gusty here, so hopefully you won't go for a trip there. Hopefully you won't blow over. So I'm not doing any personal requests for guidance here today, and on that note too, my supportive services will open up again on the 1st of July. So if you went to look for an email reading or an intuitive healing with me, it's all closed until the 1st of July. So that's when those will be back. So what I'm doing now is I'm looking for and shuffling, holding strong with my intention, for the best card for Friday the 23rd, Saturday and Sunday. So Friday the 23rd, the 24th, the 25th of June. So let's have a look and see what the best guidance is for those 3 days for the majority of us. So I'm going to trust and go with this card for Friday, Saturday and Sunday right here. This is interesting. We've got card 13 called Scattered, and its keywords say overwhelm, confusion, concentrate and plan. This talks about an unruly, bit of a crazy, scattered energy that's coming through over Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So we might feel a bit all over the place. We might have times when we feel overwhelmed as well. So overwhelm is when we're just getting too far ahead of ourselves. We might be blowing things out of proportion. So it's good to make a bit of a list, get some perspective when we're feeling overwhelmed, and then we see that there's nothing really to be overwhelmed about. So our mind might go on a tangent to run with this wild, chaotic energy over the weekend. So just keep that in mind. There is a lot of potential in this energy. It's not a bad thing. It's like new energy that's coming into your energy field and then playing around in your body, your emotions, with your mind, I guess, as well. So be welcoming of new energy coming in, but also keep in mind that you might feel a bit scattered, a bit all over the place, a bit overwhelmed perhaps over the Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So just set yourself a doable plan, a doable list. I find when I'm dealing with this energy, it really helps me to actually just get a really simple point by point list down of what I want to do that particular day. So I keep perspective, so I'm not overdoing it and overwhelming myself, but that I can see that actually this list is quite doable. So if you are going to do that, just make sure you do make a list that's simple and doable and leaves you plenty of time in case you need to rest, but also plenty of time in case there's things you missed off your list. So that's the guidance for Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So I'll pop this guy back in, and now I'm going to look for a card, the best card for Monday the 26th, Tuesday the 27th and Wednesday the 28th. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday the 26th, 27th, 28th of June. Okay, let's have a look for the best card that suits the majority of us for those 3 days. So let's find the best card. We'll go with this card right here, which is this, Purification. Card 8. It talks about cleansing, detox and toxins. This was a really popular card in the soul readings I've been doing this week. It came up for probably 90% of the readings that I did. So it's quite popular. I'm not surprised that this card's come up for Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. It talks about it will be really favourable to let go and to cleanse. So cleansing to me is a form of letting go. So think of letting go of what's holding you back. Think about releasing your limitations and the issues that you might be carrying at this time. Also, on a cleansing level, you might want to think of cleansing yourself spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically, and really getting involved in that, really embodying what you're doing there. You know, when we clean ourselves, our physical bodies, we're usually thinking about things. We've got things to do. For me, when I'm taking a shower at the moment, I'm running through my lines for this local play that I've committed to at the moment. So, you know, there's plenty of things that we're doing in the shower while we're cleansing. But through Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, perhaps think about really getting involved with, really thinking about what you're doing as you're cleansing yourself. Think about increasing your water intake, because that helps not only your physical body, but it helps flush old emotions out of your energy field as well and out of your body. So think about increasing your water if you're inspired to. Also, on a mental level, you might be inspired to look at what you're thinking and really make some new choices. Pick and choose what you want to be thinking a little bit more specifically. So cleansing, letting go, releasing throughout Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So, and yes, Sally, great words, being present. So really anchoring yourself in the moment and really noticing what you're doing through those days when you're connecting and when you're cleansing. Okay, let's pop that card back in and look for the best cards for Thursday the 29th of June and Friday the 30th of June. If you're new to watching, I don't usually pull cards this way, but I am stepping back from different things for the next week. So this is something that I don't want to be thinking about doing readings through the live streaming next week. I want to really create and get this book finished and do a few other things. So stay. Okay, this is such beautiful cleansing wind. I'm looking for the best card for Thursday the 29th and Friday the 30th of June, which takes us up to the end of the month. So let's grab this card for Thursday and Friday, the 29th and 30th, which is here. We've got card 10 called Action Taking. It talks about moving on, the new horizon, move forward and let go. So we've got a bit of a theme there already for the week, letting go. This card's got a lot of action in it. It talks about moving on from the past, from the expired in your life, really letting those old doors close. If you're struggling to let these doors close, then perhaps ask yourself why. Why are you holding on? Why are you struggling to let that door close? Why are you putting your foot in the door and not letting it fully close shut? Are you waiting for someone to apologize? Are you waiting for something to happen? Are you not quite ready within yourself to let or move on from that past thing? Look at why you're not letting that door closed, because it's that door that needs to close so that the new one can open. So the new horizon calls you. The sun wants to rise on your new life, but it has to set first on the old. So keep that in mind. If you're wanting to step into the new but it's not happening, then perhaps look at what in your past or what about that old door or your old life you're still grasping onto. Be really real and honest with yourself. There's no point fluffing around the edges and denying yourself of how you really feel. So be honest and real so you can close that door, let that stuff go, and move on towards the new horizon. Let that sun rise on your new life. There's a lot of action taking in this card, so you might feel really motivated to step forward and really motivated to step out of that past stuff that's been holding you back. So keep that in mind perhaps for Thursday and Friday. I know it's still a week away, but come back and perhaps watch the video again if you're inspired to remind yourself. So what I'm doing now is looking for the theme card for the next week. The theme from the 23rd till the 30th of June. I know it's a long time to have a theme. Well, I used to actually do readings for the year. I used to do readings for the month. And I'm going to reject that phone call because it's spam. I used to do readings for the week when I was doing them weekly on YouTube. But now with everything being so instant, it's more suitable to bring through guidance for the day or for a couple of days at a time. So a week really is no big deal. So let's look for the best card for the theme for Friday the 23rd till Friday the 30th. Okay, let's grab this card. Whoa! The sun just came out. And we've got this beautiful card here, card 35, called Support. And it talks about comfort, loved ones, and reassurance. This says that your loved ones in spirit are coming in close to you this week. So if you find yourself thinking of them or reminding yourself of memories that you have with your special loved ones in spirit, just know that they come in close when you're thinking of them. You only need to ask them or talk to them, ask them to come forward, talk to them, think of them, and they will step forward. So know that your loved ones are coming in close this week to comfort you, to reassure you, and to support you. With that energy aside, and from another level, another aspect of this card, just reminds you that you are loved, you are supported. So that makes me feel it might be a bit of an uncomfortable week this week to have this card need to come up to remind us that we're supported and that we're comforted and that everything's going to turn out okay. We might feel a bit, we might feel like we're moving to the depths of despair, if you like, which is kind of what I feel I need to say, but we might feel like we move, to those pits of darkness within our life this week. So just know that you're supported and loved, and keep reminding yourself of that so you can move out of that space that you might fall into. Just going off the other cards as well, there's lots of letting go, especially through the week, this coming week from the 26th to the 30th. So keep that in mind as well. Be willing to let go. For me, I'm open to letting go every single day, many times a day. Every time I breathe out, I think, okay, let's let go of everything that's holding me back. So for me, it's something I do every single day. And if it's not for you, perhaps something to think about or try and see if it works for you as well. To always think about releasing and letting go of everything that's holding you back. Your limitations, your fears, your insecurities, your self-doubt, your self-criticism, your lack of self-worth. All these things are never good to hold on to. So why hold on to them even a minute longer than necessary? So perhaps think about what can you release your hold with this week that you're holding on to. How can you let go just that little bit further? How can you surrender? How can you release? How can you cleanse yourself and really purify yourself to make room for the new? Because if we're all filled up with this old gunk, with fear and insecurities, then we're clogging our energy field up, and the new energy hasn't got any room to enter our life. So clear yourself so you're making room for the new. So I trust this resonates with you. These cards are from my very own Speed of Light Oracle Cards deck, which are available now on my website. Just have a look if you want to learn more about them or add them to your collection. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to, and if you want to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. So just a reminder, there will be no videos, guidance videos this week. There's going to be no card for the day in our Temple of Balance closed group, which is open to anyone. If you're not part of that, just ask for the link. I'm happy to share it. It's a bit more community, a bit more intimate, because you can see posts for one, which always helps, and there'll be no supportive services from me. I'm not really going to be hanging out on social media next week until Friday or Saturday. But I am going to be doing lots of creating, so there will be creative videos or sneak peeks. I'll be doing lots of writing as well and spending time in nature. So I might share some little peeks throughout my week, but I'm in general not going to be here. Corey will be monitoring emails and checking social media, so he'll be there. We're not totally gone. I'm just stepping back to do some creating and writing. Very exciting. So thanks everyone for connecting. I trust this has been helpful for you. Enjoy your week, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. So thank you. Sending you lots of love from Tasmania, Australia. Namaste.